home backup generator. Get a 22 kilowatt Generac automatic standby generator for as low as $199 per month with a 7-year extended warranty installed by licensed Abacus electricians. AbacusPlumbing.net. You can count on us.
Terms and conditions apply. Call for details.
This report is sponsored by Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical.
104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Rula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Rula. And Ding Dong. Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning. Houston, Texas. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. It's Thursday, January 23rd of 2025. And it's, Thursday. It's Blur's Day.
And it's kind of crazy.
What day is this? It's Rula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam back in studio all together.
It's the first day of the week that we've all been in the studio together.
Longest week ever.
Well, anytime
It
that
did
we have a
feel
weather
long.
event, nobody knows what day it is. Nobody knows what we're doing. I have no idea what my schedule is anymore. I texted, a teacher texted yesterday something about one of my kids' schedules. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask again. What are we doing again? I don't even know what day. Is that still a thing for today?
My wife's
Or are
like,
we
all I'm
resetting?
doing is doing laundry and washing dishes. Because it's like
Catching
every
up.
time we'd have a lunch or dinner with the kids and then they'd have a snack and she'd look in the sink would be
And that means
3
you're not-
dishes.
So
You're
they're
not
burning
helping
through
her.
more plates, more clothes, more everything.
So I'm like, get paper plates.
That's what I did
That's how I grew up with.
for so many years.
Paper plates are the best.
All the
Paper plates
bachelor
are
years.
You don't have to look
You're
at them.
ruining the environment.
You're not supposed to impress your...
Paper
No, I
plates
recycle them.
I only use paper plates when I'm
No,
doing
ruining.
pizza night and we have
I
other
don't.
kids over. I cannot have paper plates as my
I'm not
regular
buying paper
plates.
Well, then don't complain.
I'll let you in on a little
Talking
secret.
about stuffing a caveman and helping your wife clean the house a little bit.
Yeah.
Good luck, God.
Eric, do
I would
you
take
have
your
any
booze
right
away.
now?
Yeah,
You're not
hold on.
getting your booze?
Hold on a second. Let's
Until
dive deep
you
into
help
this.
clean
If I was
things
Neggy,
up.
I'd be like, I have a cage, just like a restaurant or a bar does, where I have to lock up the booze.
Yeah.
And allow you to have a bottle
Yes.
when I tell you can have
Oh,
a
it's almost
pour.
like a little dispensary.
I like it.
Yeah.
Like a hamster when they come up and the feeder only gives them a few drops.
I mean, like all weekend, she had to go to College Station for something, and so I'm doing laundry and dishes. I didn't
wow,
ask
you
for
were
a,
doing so
I
much
didn't ask for
laundry.
a
Did
gold
you?
star, but I'm just like,
How many loads of laundry did you do? Oh,
unfortunately,
God.
5.
Oh, my God.
many.
And how many has she done in the course of your marriage? Can't even count.
All of it.
No, not that much. There's someone that does that.
What?
She still has to do some. Even if you have a
Yeah.
housekeeper, you still have to do your own laundry.
Play it.
He's a fantastic guy.
Oh, man. You are really knocking it
my
out of the park. Husband of the
Must be
year.
nice.
Fancy pants.
My
His
wife-
pinky is
That's one thing my
forever
wife
pointing
does not
up.
like. She
Yeah.
hates folding laundry and separating and doing
Well,
all that
nobody
stuff.
loves it, but you got to get it done.
Right.
you
Or
pick-
you're not going to have clean clothes.
Like everyone picks something like they'll spend money on. Like I'll spend money on somebody to come to my house twice a week.
Twice a week.
Well, right.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
part of
mean,
like our
you
family.
still have
like
laundry, don't
this
you?
person comes to my in-laws, my sister-in-law's
So
house.
people,
so-
if they're new to the show, they need to realize that you live next to your extended family as well. So you've got your in-laws.
They have a compound.
Yeah.
Like Big Love.
the in-laws live in a different high-rise.
Okay, but you're relatively
Nearby.
close.
Yeah, not far away. So
Yeah. So you got the
this
whole
person's
family.
like family
around.
to us. Like she'll go on trips with us sometimes and stuff. so-
Family that you pay.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
but then again, we all do in one way or another.
yeah, at least the money's going to. You're just giving money away to your family.
That's
They're not
true.
doing anything for you.
That's true.
Causing heartache.
They're not
Giving you headaches.
Not folding my laundry, that's for sure.
But your family's not folding your laundry either, Eric. What are you talking about?
Well, this the person that works with us, it's like family.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
He's saying, I'm spending money on my family. He's spending money on his family, but
Yeah.
he ain't getting anything out of it. At least I'm.
Well, I wouldn't say I don't get anything out of it. I like helping out family members when they
talking
need
about-
help.
You're talking about the fact
Not
that y'all
getting
have a
anything.
common house cleaning
Right.
person.
This is
the
awful.
whole family is using. That's what you're saying.
But what he's referring to is behind his scenes, a little bit of a tiff between family members.
Yeah,
and
just
I'm not
saying-
going to drag that onto the air.
I'm
That's
saying
all.
Ryan's not
Why
always
not?
a
That's
happy
what people
man.
are here for.
Yeah.
Where's the popcorn? That's what people want to hear.
Got time for this.
because they don't have a platform to, like I've got a microphone. I can say
Oh, we can
anything I
invite
want.
them back.
They can't.
They can come on.
They can call the listener
Oh,
line.
that would be
Should we
a
do couples court amongst
horrible
family?
idea.
Yeah.
We invite your daughter in here. They were like, we'll do like a live surprise. We're like, well, we have a special guest coming in next. And what's behind door number 1? It's your kid.
No. Hey. Well, speaking of what's behind door number 1, I thought I'd do something. I wanted to start the new year off the right way. I know how much that Rula and Kevin and Sam enjoy a good cup of coffee, so I did a little bit of research.
What did you do? You bought into a coffee company. Yeah. And now you're giving us your own ground.
Got the top of the line coffee maker for you guys. So here, Rula, if you want to rip it, cut it open.
Ooh.
So,
unveiling.
It's a oh my God, it's very heavy.
Oh, careful.
Right?
Don't hit your
Happy 2025. So
I'm thinking like
it got 5 stars.
It's a Keurig. It's a Keurig,
but it's
kid.
that's supposed to be the best one.
Ours died.
Oh, is ours dead?
Yeah, the black one died.
So that's
Keurig is dead.
That's what
yours
they
still
said.
works.
Yours still works, but yours is like
yours is testy.
yours is
Yesterday it dropped me out 2 cups of coffee in one, and I had walked away.
Really?
And it overflowed.
Okay, so
yeah.
behind the scenes, I had bought a Keurig years ago because we have a coffee machine here, and we had like a fakey Keurig, not fakey Keurig, but it was a real Keurig. But I wanted one for our office.
Yeah,
But it would take forever to make the coffee.
Yes.
I'm like, why is it's taking 3.5 minutes
Where you
for
gonna
one
put it?
cup?
We
Let
can
me
put
see how
that in the
big this
kitchen
is.
and get rid of the other one.
Oh, this is just for the show. Okay, I don't want the rest of the station
gonna
like
have to
ragging
go
this
in.
thing out.
Oh, well, then it'll
This
have
is
to
just
go in
for y'all.
our
'Cause there's only so many
our
cups.
office.
Yeah. This isn't for the whole
Is this a
station.
one
It's
at a
just for you
time?
guys.
This is a one at a time.
Well, thanks,
There's
Ryan.
no picture of it, but thank you so much.
Well, here, I wanted to do a little testing because I know that all the deliveries obviously were shut down for 2 days because of the ice storm. And I ordered that yesterday. It took 90 minutes from the point where I
Holy
clicked on Amazon to the point where it arrived at our front door.
So it's the
90
updated
minutes.
version of the one that I think that we had in the kitchen
Yeah.
before I bought
Yeah.
mine.
Agreed.
Yeah.
This is the 2025, possibly.
Cool.
But here's what they don't tell you. There are no pods in the box. So you have to get
Oh,
pods.
crap. You mean I didn't get any coffee?
Yeah, there's no coffee.
That's okay.
We got pods
We
in the
have
kitchen.
like that little guy. What's
He's
that
like
thing
giving a
on the
gift with
right,
no
though,
batteries.
Rula?
This is
Here's
like
a
a
car
little,
with no tires. Nuts.
Oh, man.
I mean, I bring my own coffee and put it into a reusable pod. So,
Yes.
I mean, it's
that's
fine.
fine.
I already have that. Thank you,
Right.
Ryan. Thank
Well,
you
it's-
very
yeah,
much.
thank you.
I love coffee.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
is
We need it.
it's a Keurig. I don't know what this metal thing is for.
Yeah, it looks.
I think
It's a
it's like,
frother.
Maybe.
It
I think it
does
can make
look like a
milk or
frother.
whatever.
I think it makes cappuccino and espresso
Yeah.
as well.
What? You better
Ken,
stop.
you're gonna have to up your
You're gonna
coffee
pass
game because
that
I know you are
Yeah.
basic and you just like your
Excuse
black
me.
coffee.
Oh,
but
it is called Kevin Basic.
he is. He's a
doesn't like
basic
that.
coffee girl, but I like the fancy stuff. So.
Yeah, you
and
do.
also
I
I'm
like
too
this.
I'm too snobby
None of that.
sometimes for I'm going to try this Keurig because the Keurig that I brought us, I feel like it was giving us like just dirty water.
Yes.
It was not
Yeah.
giving us
No
coffee.
offense.
It was just dirty water.
I appreciated it in an emergency when
Yes.
because we have the big old coffee maker but
yeah,
it's
like
like
the real one.
it's. I feel like that's a
the
waste when
carafe
there's
one.
nobody else
Well, listen,
here.
I was
Oh,
watching-
who cares?
Oh,
Make your coffee girl and go along with your life.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's a quote waste? There are supposed to be 15 other people here having coffee. You make that coffee and drink as much
you
as
know
you
how
want.
Netflix brings back old movies? Like in my top 10, for some reason, the Zach Galifianakis and Robert Downey Jr. movie Due Date was on.
Well, that thing's back.
It's back and
That's
it's
the same on
it's
mine, Ryan.
trending, and
movie.
he carries his father's ashes around in a coffee can.
Well, yeah,
and when they
drink
stopped off, they're like,
Yes.
"This coffee has got a very rich, earthy flavor."
Oh, yeah.
And then they accidentally used his dad's ashes
Yes.
to put in the coffee machine.
I think I would know that. I would be able to tell. I can tell the difference
Yeah,
between
that
ash
doesn't
and
look like
coffee.
the coffee grounds.
No, they don't.
Nasty.
The paperwork for the coffee machine says, "Sorry, we didn't give you any coffee, but here's some coupons to buy some."
That's hilarious.
They should at least give you like 2. Even Nespresso gives you a sleeve of 10.
Right, to at least try
So you
it.
could at least put one in there because imagine if we didn't have
Yeah.
the coffee down there because I know there are pods down there, right?
Yeah, but they're Christmas pods, and that has a certain flavor to it.
How about during the
They're so
break,
good, though.
we run over to
No.
Kroger. They just
No.
opened up
We're
next
not
door.
ever anywhere. It's fine.
And
This
we'll
is
get some
enough.
pods.
Oh no!
It's
I
fine.
just. I mean, Sam made some coffee, but tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can,
they
put
can
it
wait till tomorrow.
I just don't know what the metal thing is for. Oh, okay. It is a frother.
I'm
Look at
looking.
that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it online.
Do they make
I don't even drink coffee. They need those.
Gooseneck out of it.
do they make Starbucks pods?
They,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Starbucks-
They do?
I feel like Starbucks. I can't buy Starbucks coffee, y'all. I can't. It's
Why?
way too over roasted and dark and bitter to
I
me.
mean, that's what we're drinking here.
That's all we have at this.
But I feel
Yeah.
like I can temper this with hot water. Like I add hot water to it because it's so damn strong. The coffee I make at
What?
home. Yeah,
I was
going to
make it stronger.
Oh God, no.
Oh gosh,
I cannot buy
this coffee
Starbucks
here,
ground coffee.
My acid reflux, like instantly,
Yeah.
like just smelling it,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I could have it a
Right.
skosh stronger.
So I know, and there's always and when you get married, for those engaged ones that don't live together yet, when you get married, you need to know what kind of a coffee person your mate is.
Oh yeah.
My husband likes the coffee to be balanced and flavorful, and I'm okay if I've
coffee mate.
If I have over poured on the grounds, I'm like fine if it's a little stronger. I'll add a little bit more oat milk creamer to balance it out with that. He likes it to be just the way it is. Like, you know, he can taste the flavors of the coffee without any extras. Like Kevin goes straight black coffee. Ooh. And my husband puts a little tiny bit of a creamer in it, but he likes to taste the flavors. I'm like, we don't make coffee the same.
The coffee mate is actually how that whole, a lot of people are constantly joining us. New members of the Rule and Ryan Show family, people moving to Houston listing. Like, oh my God, it must have been 15 years ago when you were doing that coffee mate endorsement.
Oh yeah, I took that one. I'll admit that one. I took that for the money.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
And that's how Eric the whole mother-in-law joke.
Coffee. Right. He's too crazy.
That's where the whole mother-in-law joke began.
Like, coffee mate's just not my thing, or coffee. It's just not my thing.
Here's a little sample of Eric from that commercial.
What I like to do on Saturdays, I like to go to my mother-in-law's house and enjoy that rich, creamy goodness. I got to tell you, I just love it. When I have a few moments alone, I like to sit back, enjoy my mother-in-law.
Well, why did you talk about your mother-in-law at all?
He somehow incorporated his mother-in-law
because I don't drink coffee that much.
He doesn't drink coffee,
so
but
you
his
were talking about your
mother-in-law does.
mother-in-law drinking it.
Yeah, my wife drinks that coffee mate stuff. That's what I'm like.
But you like Garajillos, and that's straight up like pressed coffee. And you like French press coffee. That's super strong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. I just don't need it in the morning. Like, I'm happy to be here. Like.
Some people.
It has nothing to do with my happiness for being here.
Yes, it is.
Some people, they do depend on the caffeine.
You guys are miserable in your lives, and you have to have coffee to make yourself feel better.
Eric is a snob. Eric, you're a snob.
Yeah, go have your maid fold your laundry.
You guys just spent $500 on a freaking coffee machine when you can make it for $2.
No,
so don't call me a snob.
I did not spend $500.
All the years I've known Eric,
please label this break as like Eric Snob.
Hell
yes, he is a coffee shamer.
Eric has been a coffee shamer for anybody who needs coffee in the morning, which is like 90% of people who like to have hot coffee in the morning.
I'm glad I don't have that addiction
for that. Yes, but you shame people. You don't just say...
You just have an alcohol addiction.
Have some bourbon a week.
Exactly. Do I need two things? Do I need to smoke cigarettes too? Hell no. I don't want that stuff. I'm just happy that I don't...
Pick and choose.
Because I see how you guys act if you don't get your coffee. And
part of it, Eric, is the ritual, the routine.
You act about your bourbon.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
We can argue that too.
But not every day in the morning.
They don't start shaking when they don't have it.
Yeah, you don't see me at nighttime.
No, we see you on Instagram with like bourbon eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Eric crying or is he like drinking too much bourbon?
That should be a song.
You've got it. You got bourbon eyes. He's got bourbon eyes.
Oh my God. All right. Well, friends, today on the Rule and Ryan Show, anything goes. We're back in studio. It's still very icy outside in some areas. If you're just waking up and you have not gone to your car yet, I'm telling you right now.
Get your coffee and warm it up.
If you have remote start,
freaking people.
Miserable people.
If you have remote start on your car, turn it on now because your windshield has a little layer of ice if you haven't driven your car in a couple days.
By the way, you mentioned the ice. There are 3 areas I want to point out to people right now. Highway 6 at Fort Bend Toll Bridge, that overpass, reports of a lot of ice. US 90A at Texas Parkway overpass, and the Sienna Parkway at Fort Bend Toll, access to Fort Bend Toll Road. Those areas have been in particular highlighted as having
I went on
ice.
West Park Tollway. I was following a Metro bus. It was going slow, so I was going slow. I just said, down. I just got the exit for Gessner, and just for like half a second, I hit some ice. Just
it's enough to scare you.
Enough to scare you, but that was just, and that's low. So I'm just saying, when you're up high on those ramps and
go
stuff,
go slow.
Please be careful. It should be done later on today.
Yeah, because
we're all
this afternoon it's going to be sunshine. Now high around 55. Right now, still below freezing, 30 degrees, and 6:13 on the Rule and Ryan Show.
Keep your radio right here.
Time for your daily scoop. Rule and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. I would like to quote our texters who are already out and about trying to get to work and get to where they're going today. Traffic's going to be terrible no matter which way you go this morning, so everybody just needs to pack their patience. Remember how much fun you had in the snow.
Yeah. Was it worth it? It should be.
My snowman is still there. He's
hanging on,
melting. I put him on my Instagram stories.
Melting.
Look at Radio Ryan Chase. We had so much love building that snowman, and now he's looking like he's just like
I'm
really
over it.
going out the bad way.
Well, Houston had exactly how much snow we can handle. We had like 1.5 days, and we're like, okay, we're good. Let's get back to normal now. That's great.
Spring break, rodeo, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But there are patches of ice that you can't see, and there's a warning that we saw yesterday in the news for the early morning commuters like us and you right now, because it's dark, the sun's not out yet, to melt off those last bits and areas. So you have to be really careful and do not go fast because you don't know where you're going to hit it and how you're going to hit it, and that's not good. So y'all just be careful, and we hope you have a safe commute in. Now, speaking of the Rodeo Houston's kicking off on March the 4th. Reba McEntire is the first entertainer of the whole lineup. As you know, Post Malone is going to be here Tuesday, March the 18th. 8 o'clock every morning, we reveal a rodeo sounder. You have to be listening for that rodeo sounder so that then you know what to be listening for between the hours of 9 a.m. and 7 p.m.
And props to Special K, by the way, who makes these sounders. Yesterday's was hysterical.
The cow.
The cowbell. More cowbell.
More cowbell. So it's a very unique sounder. You can't miss it. When you hear it randomly, you're like, what the heck was that? That must be the rodeo sounder. If you miss it at 8, I feel like you'll know that that's what it was when you hear it. You're like, oh no. But what do you do once you hear it? You got to try and be caller 104 to win free Rodeo Houston tickets. And our phone number is 833-390-KRBE. So just make sure you have us locked in as a contact so you're not fumbling around trying to figure out who am I going to call, how am I going to get these tickets. And speaking of Post Malone, he's got lots of collaborations. You know, he did a collaboration with Raising Cane's for a long time. They had posters and cups. There's a whole like
Surprised he
Raising
hasn't
Cane's in
done
Dallas
Bud
about
Light,
him.
like
Bud
cereal.
Light cans.
Post Toasties.
Well, now they're doing Oreo cookies. He's all about the collaboration for the cookies. It is a limited edition Post Malone cookie. It's coming out February the 3rd. It is a first ever twisted cream. So just a regular white cream, like normal, or like a birthday cake, or a red velvet, or peanut butter, or fudge.
I'm listening.
They have twisted it into salted caramel and shortbread flavored cream.
Oh, I like salted caramel.
It's
That's
a chocolate
good.
cookie and a golden cookie.
Does it smell like cigarettes?
Yeah.
So
it's
one
not
side's
gonna smell
chocolate,
like
one
him.
side's the vanilla.
They could make the cookie have a tattoo on it, you know?
That's probably
Maybe
what's
his
on top.
face is on it. Because you know how they can
I
print
think they
like
should
the...
have a design. Let me see.
Okay.
I think they
What
were
is
showing
Yeah,
the...
you wonder how people do that. Like, just like how people make faces in cappuccino foam.
It is. It has one of 9 embossed designs that include nods to his music, like sunflower, a night, a pickup truck, a butterfly. Post Malone said, I really wanted to create a flavor that shows off my different sides. That was important to me.
so
We
they
tried
are.
like 50 different combinations of cookies.
Based on his tattoos.
I've been really into salted caramel lately, so I knew that had to be part of it. The shortbread balanced out the flavor and made it the perfect twist. The twist is by far my favorite part, he said. When I couldn't decide between classic chocolate and the golden cookie, I said, well, why can't we just do both? That was a fun day of work. So pre-sale at Oreo.com starts on Monday. They're going to start hitting the shelves on February the 3rd.
It'd be a big seller.
Yeah, all the different
cool.
What's your
embossed
favorite cookie, Rolla?
things. Of Oreo or just
No,
in
just
general?
in general. If you had to have, like, your pick, your all-time favorite cookie.
Gosh, I don't have a name brand, but you know what I really enjoy?
I mean, style. Like,
Oatmeal chocolate chip.
yes.
The first time I had that, I think, that I really remember was at a Potbelly. They sell them at the register, little mini oatmeal chocolate chips.
Oh, mini ones? I've never seen the minis.
Oh my God, they were so good.
See, that does sound good because usually you get oatmeal and it's like a raisin. And
I
I do like raisins, but
Yes.
everyone
I
has
want
a
a
very
chocolate chip.
Delicious.
hateful passion for that.
I know.
I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
You give me all the
So
oatmeal
good.
raisin, but oatmeal chocolate chip is a yummy one.
Eric, what's your favorite cookie?
I do like the Oreos because it brings back memories of my grandma. Had that cookie jar, and you go over to her house on the farm and just grab Oreos and stuff.
They were all
so-
stale.
Yeah, I like to eat them cold when they're cold a little bit in the fridge.
You have all
they
your
are
food
good.
frozen.
No,
your
they are
Zingers
good
frozen, your Snickers frozen.
Yeah, just
But you got to
something-
make
break
the
your
double
teeth.
stuff. Take the lid off and then put two together. Sam, what about you?
Yeah, probably Oreos or oatmeal raisin for sure.
And Kev?
Delicious.
I've always had a passion for those soft batch in the red.
I like the Chips Ahoy.
Oh, the
ones.
Chips
I know
Ahoy
what you're
one.
talking about. Those are good.
I think you're right, Eric. I think it's Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
the chewy ones, the red one's chewy, the blue ones are the
Hard ones.
harder
the hard ones.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and I know they're like factory made, but man, I could
memories.
really go
Those
in
are
on a
those.
tub of those ones. But Rula, if it was homemade, I'm going with you.
Yeah, the oatmeal chocolate
Yeah,
chip.
I'm with
Absolutely.
Rilla. Same
So
thing.
same.
those-
I'm right.
Yeah.
What are those ones, the green, the really thin chocolate chip cookies? It starts with a T. You get them at Costco, you get them everywhere now. They just showed up around Houston like a year or
Wait,
two
they're really
ago.
So they're
green.
thin and crunchy?
They're real thin, they're crunchy, they're from like...
The name brand is green?
Yeah,
The color is
the
green?
bag, it's a bag, you open
Let
it's like
me
this
look it
big,
up.
and you
That's
open
gonna
it from the
drive me
top
nuts.
with the two Oh my God, what is the name? You
I don't know.
Oh, Tate's. Tates.
That's a Tate.
There you go.
Oh, yes.
I still don't know what the heck.
Yeah,
that is.
I think
they've
they're
You've
just
seen the
exploded.
mini bags, Kev, like at the end caps of like
I think they're from the-
CVS's and Walgreens.
They're
Like from
like
the East
Kroger.
Coast or something?
They're really crunchy, crispy chocolate chip cookies. Very
Kevin
thin.
wouldn't like it
They're
because
called
like
Tate's.
chewy. He doesn't want it.
Yeah, I'm
hard.
Yeah.
I'm all about the chewy cookie.
And actually, Kev, I remember like in the 90s, Keebler had premiered like soft, it was called Soft Batch. And it was chocolate chip cookies called Soft Batch by Keebler. And it was a red bag. It was a red box. Because my thing
Were
was.
they mini?
They were mini.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
exactly- you
Those
got
are pretty
that.
good, but
Yeah.
that's still not like the Chips
Yeah,
Ahoy
the Chips
one.
Ahoy ones are good. When I was a kid, my parents, my mom generally, because she was the house ruler, she would not let us get anything at the store, right? And now that I'm a mom, I get it. 5 kids globbed onto your cart while you're trying to shop for a house full of 7 people. No, you're saying no to everything. But she said no to everything so much that it would make me so happy if she said, yes, we can buy some Capri Sun. I remember being so excited my mom let us buy Capri Sun.
Wore you guys down. And
I'd like tell people. I was like, oh my God, my mom let us buy Capri Sun. They're like, what's wrong with you, kid? Anyway.
honestly blame my little brother for that because bless his heart, he got a little thick. He ain't thick anymore.
Yeah.
He is not thick at all.
Your brother's in great shape.
No, he is in great shape, but he had a quite a period of time where he was literally hiding potato chips underneath of his bed and stealing my Pop-Tarts, and he got a little bit chunky, and then my parents really clamped down. They're like, no, then we're not having any of this in the house. Like, what?
So everybody has to pay the price.
Yes, and that's why I remember like so many of these products when they hit. Like my memory is so crazy because I watched a lot of television. We did not have social media and we didn't have apps. I watched a lot of TV, so all day long I'd see the commercials for all these new products, and I remember so well. I'm like, oh, I really hope my mom lets us buy those soft batch cookies. Nope, never got those.
like Andy's mints. I like those mints. It's in a box.
Mm-hmm. The dark chocolate with the green line.
Yeah,
They taste like a peppermint
My mom always
patty?
wanted those, so my mom would have those. So I'd like. I'm up eating with memories. Like when I eat something, I think
100%.
of something.
Try it Tuesday. Bring in your favorite cookie.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes when you go back and you visit something that you haven't eaten in many years, you're like, "Ooh, this isn't quite how I remember things."
Somebody's texting Eric about the chocolate chip cookie at Costco sold where the hot dogs are sold. What do you think?
Really good, but then the problem is they put the calories up there. It's like 750 calories.
Yeah,
For the one cookie?
it ruins the fun.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
Lord.
Who came up with that idea?
killing me.
Why are you putting
Lord.
calories up there and stuff? I went to
Well, I just had
a
3
steak
cookies.
restaurant
I'm
once, and they
done.
put calories up on the steaks. I'm like, why would you put that out there? Just let me enjoy a steak.
No, because they want you to know what you're having.
No, I want to live by. I want to put my head in the
It
sand.
does. I think it affects a
Trying to
dessert
make me
more
healthy,
than anything.
But it does work because I saw that. I'm like, yeah, I had the cookie one time. Really good cookie.
Mm-hmm.
It was $1 for something. I can't remember. It's not that expensive. Maybe $2. It's big and it's good.
But when you see calories and fat content on a dessert, it really does. Like
Who looks at that?
with a main meal
On a menu, you can't avoid it.
You know,
Sometimes.
it's
It'll
no,
say
it's no
1,500
problem.
calories.
Like, yeah, I'm
Great.
getting my protein. It's going to be like this and that. But you're right, Eric. Like if I see a cookie and it's 750 calories and 28 grams of fat for one little cookie, I'm like, oh, do I really need this?
I'm just looking at the price. Like, babe, we got cookies at home, babe.
Oh, this Costco is cheap there after you get the hot dog.
Right, that's true.
And the do they change the Pepsi yet? They're supposed to do that at Costco. I haven't looked.
Oh, I don't
What
know.
are they
So
changing?
you change from the Pepsi brand to the Coca-Cola
It was
brand?
supposed to be in January, I thought, but I figured that's what Sam's dad would be out there protesting.
So the contract is up.
I will burn this place down.
Put my Pepsi back.
Okay, well, let me go to this story coming up next. Since we started with coffee hatred from Eric, there is a new phrase that maybe you don't realize is happening at your place of work when it comes to the coffee. It's called coffee badging. Does anybody have any idea what this is?
badging.
Coffee badging.
Not like badgering.
Nope.
Coffee
Coffee
badge.
badging.
And I'm just saying, coffee drinkers, I'm glad you do it. If you enjoy it, because you enjoy it, it makes
He
you feel
looks
good.
down on us.
But if
Yeah.
you're doing it because you have to go to work and you need it for fuel, it just sucks.
He thinks he's better than you.
Oh, for that part?
He thinks you've got an addiction.
Yeah, you're addicted to it that you can't do your job unless you have the coffee.
That's right, because sometimes people hate their job.
Yeah, I know.
Guess what? They hate what they do, but they enjoy the benefits of what it pays them. So just shut up and about their coffee.
There's better things to drink than
And they don't need some guy. Shut up! Just tell them that they're terrible people for needing coffee. Shut up!
if you
Actually,
need it.
coffee has a lot of benefits, and
right.
I will share them with you next.
Shut up, you tub of guts.
And we'll tell you who's not a coffee
Oh, leave
badger
Kevin
in
alone.
this room.
Poor
It's not
Kevin.
Eric.
Yeah.
I'll be back on the
Rude,
Rule and
Ryan.
Ryan show.
104.1 KRBE. I love it.
to Rula and Ryan.
Okay, so if you're just tuning in to the Rula and Ryan show, well, welcome. It's a Thursday.
Good
We're
morning.
all back together in the studio post snow days. For those of you who catch us on the app, I know there have been some troubles on the app. No matter how you're trying to find us on any app, there's been some really weird thing where it runs like 20 minutes of commercials.
Yeah, we're
before you
working
can
on
get
it.
us.
I think they said it's at the beginning. I don't know if it's like someone tune in now if it happens or if it's right around 6. I'm not sure. No one gives me an answer.
We're trying to fix the problem.
Yeah.
I'll ask Mama G.
I know people are working on it.
Yeah.
It's like
Somebody's working on
car
it.
problem. I don't know what a car.
And then
This is
the
above our
camera
pay
flips
grade.
to the department that's working on it. You like a bunch of hammers and nails, and they don't know what they're doing. I don't know.
But it ends up
Anyway.
working. But it does like commercials for like.
But what
15
you
minutes.
missed in those 22 minutes is that Eric is a super snob who looks down on you if you need coffee in the morning and also doesn't do laundry because
I
they've
do
got someone
laundry.
for
I did
that.
laundry this weekend. I'm just-
Oh my!
And he wants that gold
I'm
star.
always
Yeah.
afraid I'm gonna screw it up and put
It's really simple,
some
Eric.
red underwear in there.
You
with-
set-
Eric's like, I
Separate your
need a new
colors.
Great
bourbon
excuse.
because I did laundry.
That's a great, yeah, exactly.
I
That's
know.
a
I never
great
said anything to
excuse.
my wife about it when I did it. I didn't expect
You
it.
can learn how to do laundry
Send
just
our
with
video.
TikTok.
But when it
Go
comes-
on there.
Hold
and-
on. Can we sidebar for a second, Ryan? Did you hear that? You said you don't tell your wife anything about it when you do it. You know, you just do it. What if your wife made an announcement every time she did something
No,
in
I'm
the
just saying.
household?
No, now you're turning it around me.
I have
I'm trying to say
cleaned
that
the counter.
I didn't say anything because why would I say anything? This is why I
Right.
did it.
But
But if I
I
said the
am-
other way, you would have got me. You're trying to get me either way.
I love that Rula's just attacking you.
I'm
It's
just like,
fun.
Did you have your coffee today?
I've had plenty and I love it all.
You should drink some more.
Now, coffee badging is what I want to bring up because, you know, here in radio speak, in all the years I've done radio, let's go back in the 2000s when Survivor first hit CBS as the first reality show that turned America upside down, where nobody had seen anything like this. And the entire country was gripped to their televisions on Thursdays to see what is happening with these two tribes, who's going to get voted off. The next day, when people got to work, they would talk about the show. And in the industry, we call that water cooler talk.
Yeah.
When you're
Standing
going to
around
the
the
water cooler and you're talking about the day before, whatever it is. Now it's like coffee talk, really, because what do you drink? The water
Coffee
cooler's the
talk.
break room, there's coffee machine, all these things. Okay, so whether you're a coffee shamer or not, it is a real thing that you will possibly have a cup of coffee at your job. They supply you with a machine and the grounds and all the stuff. Coffee badging is something new where you are working at home and now your company says, all right, it's 2025. We need everybody back in here. And we can tell if you're not here because you're supposed to badge in. Like you have a badge that you scan to get into the
It lets
building,
you
the
know.
door, the department.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they can track who came in and who didn't. So there are some people who are just so resistant to being in the office that they just want to badge in, be there for a little bit, and then leave. And then it doesn't show when you leave, it just shows when you got in.
Right.
Ah.
So they will badge in, they'll scan the badge, and then they'll just kind of like tinker around, talk to coworkers, go get coffee, walk around the coffee, talk to the coworkers, stay for a while.
You've done your
and then
FaceTime.
out of
Like
there.
Office
Everybody
Space,
saw me.
That one guy.
Yeah, coffee badging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need you to come in.
So it says
What was
that
his name? I forget his name.
I can't remember his name.
God.
Lombard? No.
You blanked lumbar?
Was it
Hold on.
Sounds about right.
I don't know. Gary Cole is the character on Office
He's
Space.
so
That's the
good.
boss.
That guy is so versatile.
Loman, I don't know. Anyway, so they say about 30 minutes or so is long enough to greet your colleagues, grab the coffee, and then head back home. If workers work in an environment that do not swipe a badge, simply establishing the presence enough to say hi to some colleagues. Drop by a coworker's cubicle. Hey, Frank, how'd you do with the snow? Kids build a snowman? Or talking loudly in the hallway so that your presence is heard.
I do that anyway.
And then quietly disappearing serves a similar purpose.
But there is something
So you were
very
there.
valid to this. Years ago on the Rule and Ryan show, we were at a different company, and somebody that we really respected, he was an amazing worker. He just busted his butt.
Jay, he used to be on
Jay.
at Sunny. He did mornings there. And
Yeah,
he got
with Dana.
Can there too.
And they were going to, because they're making
Yes.
cuts. That's what they do every November. They like to
Or
cut more
October.
and more employees. Or October,
December
yeah.
now. We're all behind now.
yeah, now it doesn't
They're
matter.
coming to Rula and Eric and myself, and they're like, yeah, we're going to let him go. And we're like, are you mad? Like, he does everything behind the scenes.
Oh, we never see him.
We don't really
Like
see
he gets
him.
there at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, he's
Because
ready to go.
he's in
He's
the other
here when
room.
you're
He's not
sleeping.
But that's a
schmoozing. He's doing his job.
that's a valuable lesson. Then you got to learn.
You
to
gotta do the
schmooze.
FaceTime.
FaceTime is very important.
So somebody says Lumberg.
Lumber.
Yep.
Lumberg
Was
is
it
the
Bill?
boss.
You said
Oh.
Sam?
I think so,
yeah.
You said Bill.
Yeah,
Yes,
Lumberg.
Bill. Yep.
Hey, yeah.
That movie came out in 1999.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
And I walked out of that theater.
Yeah, I didn't like
I
it
thought
at
this
first.
movie sucked.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
the first time I saw
I go,
it,
this
I
is
thought
the
it was
dumbest
stupid.
movie ever because I never worked in office environment.
Yeah, me
So I was like,
yeah.
this is boring.
And now, what's his
now
face?
I think it's so funny.
It's like classic.
The guy who's the star, what's his name? Ron Livingston?
Yes.
He has a show on Netflix called Loudermilk.
I
And
couldn't get into it.
I love it. It is so good. It's so
pretty good.
funny. It's about
Is
rehab.
that cereal?
I know
he's like it's all sad and
He's a
weird at the
counselor.
beginning.
But you've got to give it time, Kevin. I
Then you
think
find
you're,
out why,
you're
though.
impatient.
You find out why,
Yes.
things happen to him in his life.
It all
to be that
unfolds.
way.
He was a music critic for Spin Magazine. Remember that?
He's in so many movies. He was in, if you really want to go way far back with Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau, he was in Swingers. Yeah, it was called Swingers, right? Wasn't it?
He's in
Where they all
Swingers? I
go
can't
out.
remember.
Yeah,
I don't
he's like
remember
it's
him
like the
in
boy,
Swingers.
the guy posse.
Oh,
It was-
part of the group, yeah, because at first
yeah, it was Ron
Okay.
Livingston.
Went to Vegas.
Yeah, all that, and then he was, the guy who broke up with Carrie on a Post-it on the series Sex and the City.
Oh, that's right.
Turned the country upside down. That's some coffee talk right there.
People
the water
hated him
cooler.
there.
People were like, "Oh my God, this guy!" This is way before digital, Sam. When Sex and the City was on HBO Live every Sunday, on Monday, people would talk about what happened if you watch that show. And I remember I never locked into that show. It wasn't until I moved to the East Coast where all that stuff was happening. I felt like, oh, I guess I should watch this show now. And it was like, oh my God, everything that happened on Sex and the City. People talk about, oh my God, I can't believe he broke up with a Post-it. And then the next generation of that was when Taylor Swift said that Joe Jonas broke up with her on a 42-second voicemail or something.
Yeah.
Voice memo?
But now we can't
Yeah.
really do that
Now it's
because
by text.
people consume TV
Broke up
so
with me by
differently.
text.
I found one for anybody who's a fan of The Office. Watch this on Apple TV. It's called Mystic Quest, and it's the name of a video game. So they're all people. They work in an office, and they've developed this gigantic video game. It's like the biggest video game on the planet.
Is it
and all
new, or?
Yeah, it's new. It's on Apple TV. It is freaking hysterically funny. So it is very much like The Office in the
I'll have to
fact
check it
that
out.
you get all these different characters.
I want to try and watch that Severance because the second season came out. I remember watching the first 2 episodes.
It just seemed
and I was
too
so-
weird.
Who's in that one?
I was so bored by
I
it.
feel like I saw that tile
The
over
guy from Parks
week.
and Rec,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Ben Stiller, wrote this thing and directed it.
He's
I guess.
also
he was
in,
also in Step Brothers.
Yeah.
he's
He's
the
al-
successful brother.
The older brother who lip synced
Hit the-
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. Or no,
I'm having a brain fart
Guns
on
N'
his
Roses.
name. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, Sweet Child of
Severance.
Mine.
Okay. I'm still on Younger and I'm binging it so hard now. I was up till 12:15. I cannot turn it off. I made myself turn it off because now I'm on almost season 4. There's 7 seasons of Younger.
Yeah.
I cannot finish this fast
easy to
enough.
watch. It's easy
Let me
to
just keep going. It's about, I like the
good.
premise.
It's
yeah,
good.
because she's just in New York publishing trying to make a name for herself.
Willa, will
It's
you
all
rewatch?
lies?
Will you rewatch a show like if you're trying to turn your husband onto it? Like, oh, I remember this, and you try and get him into it.
Oh, I definitely would rewatch it.
I was
But
like, oh, you're on your own. Go ahead.
You don't
I
do
would-
that, Eric?
I would
You're
rewatch
like,
it if
oh,
he
this
wanted
is such
to.
a great show. I want you to see this.
But our TV watching does not.
The problem is it's hard to
sync
watch.
up.
sync up at
so
all.
you can't rewatch a show?
And then you get like an hour. Like my wife and I took us forever to watch the second season of Squid Game because she can only handle like one episode a night. She's like, oh, I can't watch. I can't.
It's
I'm
pretty
like,
dark.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm never gonna finish this thing.
Yeah.
Well, now my husband has turned into me where he puts the earbud in and he watches something on his phone to hurry up and get through it. He watched that Dexter one. The
Oh,
new
yeah.
one.
The new
on
one is
Paramount Plus.
good.
Wait, he already caught up? 'Cause he-
Yeah. What's it called? Dexter.
Original Sin.
Original Sin.
Sin.
It's really well done.
We can't watch that on the main TV with the kids.
Yeah, that's
so
No.
now he's in my world. I have Younger on my TV. He's got Original Sin on
Just
his.
in bed
on his
together
phone.
watching 2 different things.
No, but we're actually in bed
you're
together. We
together.
watch.
That's all that matters.
We watch Friends repeats until it turns into Big Bang, and then
Then you're
we go to a
out.
different
You
channel.
need to watch Young Sheldon.
Time for
Yeah, no.
KRBE's Rula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay. While most of the major roads are now clear, you do have to watch out. A lot of bridges and overpasses. We're getting reports all morning long from people. You guys are our eyes and ears that there is black ice out there. Be very careful. Give yourself some extra time going into work. After facing iced over roads and snow, Houston area package delivery has resumed. I learned this yesterday it was just amazing. I could not believe I ordered something on Amazon, and within 90 minutes it was there. So I think we're kind of out of the woods with delays
Or you
on
put
things.
someone's life at risk.
I know. I didn't want to order anything because I was like hoping that we didn't have any
Put
packages.
somebody's life at risk.
I didn't want to order anything yesterday.
Well,
Let's just be off the roads.
I don't think anything that bad.
Yeah, I'm
So,
kidding.
if someone's get injured,
Well, I don't want that.
Well, you did it. You're like, I need it in 90 minutes right now. Bring
That's
it to
on
me.
Jeff Bezos. That's not me.
Wait, what did you order that came so quick?
The
Your
coffee,
coffee
cur-
maker.
the
You
coffee-
told me yesterday you had a coffee maker that you wanted to give me.
I know, but then I looked at it. I'm like, nah, I want to give you like something brand new. So,
what kind of coffee maker was it?
I don't know. I wanted to know what the original one was. It sounded
this
fun.
it wasn't mine to give.
Oh,
It was.
She was going to give it to someone else, and he taught for her.
Yeah.
It was
He
like
made
by
a
the
deal
door.
without.
No.
By the way, speaking of
donated.
coffee, this texter says I coffee talk with my coworkers about this show, about y'all's show, about the Real and Ryan show.
I bet you annoy them.
That's
and then this
No,
other lady
that's
said
not
it.
annoying. It's
That's
like, hey
really
guys,
cute.
we are Street Team. Like, yeah, there's this show on. Have you heard of it? It's only been on for 137 years.
Well, the most talked about thing we do the entire week is coming up next. That's Roland Ryan's Roses.
Do it.
I mean, we do a lot of important things, Ryan.
Yes,
We're
we
not
do.
just here for the roses, but some people are. So we will oblige.
No, I am.
Is your mate cheating on you? How do you figure it out? We help you figure it out next on KRBE.